Hey everybody, Respawn Gentleman here, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the top 7 missions for farming chests in Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance. So the strategy you use to complete this method on every single one of these missions is the same. You go through the mission normally, completing all the objectives, skipping every single short rest, and dying before you get to the boss area. And then once you respawn, then you'll be back at the beginning of the level and then just run through it again, skipping past all of the enemies and just grabbing the chests and then fighting the boss at the end. That's the same for every single one of those. If you would like to see a walkthrough for each of these missions on, what you need to do, where all the short rests are, leave a comment down below. And, if enough people want to see those, then hey, make it happen. So starting off with number 7, we have an Infernal Dispute under the Order of the One Light. Now, this one has 3 short rests and 6 gear chests to collect. And right here on screen, you can see all of the preferred gear sets that have a higher chance of dropping for each of the different characters. Also, want to let you know that on this mission specifically, there is a way to get absolute tons of guaranteed epic gear. I have my method for that in the video description down below, so go check that out after the video. So for number 6, we have the Hunting Grounds under the Fury of Icewind. This one has 4 short rests and 5 gear chests. Now, the reason why this one's kind of a bit lower on the list is because of the amount of gear chests. All the other missions that I'm going to talk about have more, and the gnolls are a pain in the butt. They can make this mission quite difficult, so that's kind of why this one's a little bit lower. But right here on screen, you can see all of the preferred gear sets for each of the characters you can get while playing through this mission. So for number 5, we have the Crystal Harvest under Crystalline Dreams. So this one has 4 short rests and 6 gear chests that you can get. This one's kind of at this point in the list, mostly because of all the cultists you have to fight, which cultists can be annoying, especially the exploding ones, which do appear in this one quite frequently. I will have on the screen right here all of the preferred gear that you can get for each of the characters by playing through this mission. So for number 4, we have Ghosts of the Past under the Mask of Kelvin. This one has 4 short rests and 6 gear chests. The reason I chose this one over the Broken City is because in the Broken City, there's one section in particular where you have to fight like 5 or 6 trolls, which can be extremely annoying even with a group. So Ghosts of the Past can be a little bit quicker to get through. I'll have on the screen right here all of the preferred gear sets that you can get for each character by playing through this mission. So for number 3, we have Goffin's Door under the Goblin's Shard. So this one has 4 short rests and 6 gear chests. I chose this one over the Goblin Valley mainly because it's massively easier to have your character die at the end of this mission versus the Goblin Valley. That's the main reason I chose this one. One quick note, the important thing here for Goffin's Door, unlike every mission I've talked about so far, do not complete the objectives the first time through this. Do not pick up any of the runestones. Run past them. Still, you want to collect all of the short rests and skip those, but don't pick up any of the runestones. Reason being is that when you get to the final area and you die, you'll actually respawn back at the final area, so you have to go backwards through the whole map and die again. It's a very long process, so just don't pick up any of the runestones. Also, right here, again, on screen is the preferred gear sets that you can get by playing through this mission for each of the different characters. Coming in at number 2, we have Designs of the Duergar under the Verbeeg Jamboree mission. Now, this one actually has 5 short rests instead of 4, and also has 6 gear chests. The great thing about 5 short rests is that once you collect all 5, it is, at least to my knowledge and my testing, it is impossible to get anything less than rare. You won't get any commons, you won't get any uncommons from chests. That doesn't mean that enemies won't drop common and uncommon, but chests at least have yet to receive anything less than rare. So this one is absolutely fantastic for it. And just like before, here is all of the preferred gear sets that drop for this mission for each of the different characters. Before we get to the number 1 pick, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe to the channel as I make guides on all sorts of various different games and have a weekly stream that I do here on YouTube as well. Now, let's get to that number one pick. So here we are for the number one spot. You have the very first mission of the game, Goblins at the Gates in Champions of Icewind Dale. Now, this mission, the reason it's at number one is it also has 5 short rests. So you're pretty much never going to get anything from a chest that's less than rare. And it also has 7 total chests. So it's got even more opportunities to collect the gear. Another good thing about this one is it's actually pretty quick. This is one of the fastest missions to get through, especially if you're in a group. You can zoom through this mission extremely fast. This one is just hands down the absolute best mission to farm for gear, period. Now, on screen right here, I've got all the preferred gear sets for this mission for each of the characters. So if there's any of those that you want, go ahead, farm this mission. It's the best. So if you're curious about the bosses and which ones are best to farm, I will actually be releasing a video on that very soon that will show you which ones are best to farm and which ones you might want to stay away from. In the meantime, definitely leave a comment down below with what preferred gear set that you like to use for your character and why. Thanks for watching.